thanks for joining us for today's celebration of women in STEM. I'm Faith Miller-Lakowitz, the education coordinator here at the McAuliffe-Shepard Discovery Center, and with me here is one of our summer STEM interns, Sarah. So we're going to ask her some questions about what she does and how she's involved in STEM. So Sarah, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience and just tell them your name and your course of study.
Hi, I'm Sarah Fleischman. I'm from Concord, New Hampshire, where we are now, and I'm currently a rising sophomore at Cornell University. I'm probably going to major in computer science with a minor in electrical engineering, because those are the classes that have been the most fun and exciting so far.
Nice. So do you have a career in mind or just a subject matter that interests you?
Right now, just a subject matter that interests me. What I've really liked about computer science so far is just there's so many cool problems to solve, and I want to just continue doing that.
Awesome. So what have been some of the most interesting or maybe useful classes that you've taken so far?
Useful classes so far. Well, the last class that I took for my computer science study was object-oriented programming, which is kind of really technical words, but it's basically just like the best practices of programming to make your code more efficient and to get everything that you want done in the least lines and the least time possible. And for our final project, they basically said accomplish this one goal, but they gave us no structure on how to do that. So that was really cool because I think I came up with 8 different solutions.
Wow.
To the final algorithm. I wrote this same algorithm over and over again to try to get the best output that I could. So that was really cool that I could approach it in so many different ways and that one problem could lead to so many solutions. And that's what I really like about computer science.
That's very cool. So I always think about computers as being very analytical and like black or white, but it sounds like there's sort of a creativity component in there.
Yeah, so there's also a lot of people talk about like the beauty of code, and that talks about like how people write their code. So you can format your code really pretty, and it's like really easy to read and understand, and you have to comment to make sure everyone knows like what everything you're doing does. So if you come back to your code in like 2 weeks or 6 months or 3 years, you still know what you wrote and what's going on. So there's a lot of creativity in solving the problems and a lot of like beauty in organizing your code, which is kind of fun.
I love organizing. So have you always been interested in computers, or what do you feel kind of got you on this path?
So I didn't actually know that I wanted to be an engineer until 2 summers ago. I got to do this opportunity at Apple that my sister's actually doing online right now. Where I went in and they taught me all about all sorts of different types of engineering. So originally I was like, I really like math, I really like science, engineering is a thing that exists. But after that experience I was like, I really want to be an engineer. My dad is a computer scientist, and so over the years he's taught me bits and pieces of different sorting algorithms and stuff that he does at work, but at a very basic level. So all of those little pieces have been in my head forever, and I always thought they were really cool, but I'd never really had a formal education in them. And for the last year I've been taking computer science classes, and they've been my favorite class the whole last year. So
awesome.
I was really excited to go into that more.
Awesome. So is there anything else you want to tell our friends out there, perhaps who are younger children who don't know what they want to study or what they want to do yet? Do you have anything else you want to add for them?
It's okay to have no idea what you want to do. If anyone asked me, even beginning last year, oh, what are you majoring in? Like, what are you studying in college? I would have said, I have no idea. For me, I found that it's easier to cross things off the list and say, I don't want to do that, than to say, I specifically want to do this. So I'm a horrible speller, and I love to read, but I'm not great at writing. So I knew that a lot of humanities were something that were not for me. So I've cut those out back a little bit. So actually next semester I'm not taking any English classes or anything. But I will be able to take those as like extra classes. I really want to take a class in theology. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
But it's easier to say I don't want to do this than this is specifically what I want to do. Because that leaves you with optionality. My dad always says keep your options open. Optionality is one thing you always want to have.
Nice
so,
advice.
Yeah, so keep your options open. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do with your life. I still don't. I know what I want to learn more about. That's about it right now.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I know very few people who ended up doing what they started out to do.
Yeah.
But that's what's fun about learning and going to school and trying new things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I think we're all set. Thank you so much, Sarah, for your time. It has been a pleasure. I appreciate you sharing with me and with our audience. And keep your eyes on starhop.com/blog all day for our virtual celebration of women in STEM. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.